Hello everyone, we are musicians from app2music. app2music is a research program at the University of the Arts that deals with combination of tablets and music. With several hundred music applications, it is possible to create songs and play them just with the help of these iPads. Today, each of us will perform a short song using the applications Playground and Auxi. Have fun!
Listen.
My name is Jonathan, and I study at the University of the Arts, and I work at the research program app2music. app2music has been going on for about 2 years, and what they do is they try to find out how can you make music with just tablets, with smartphones. It's mostly electronic music, but this is what the kids like today, and so we meet every Wednesday for 2 hours and just jam together. And in total, we have about 15 schools participating, primary schools and secondary schools that are doing app2music here in Berlin. I hope you like it. Thank you.
So I'm here with Mrs. Baumann. She is the principal of the primary school, and your son Luke is doing app2music here. How long has he been doing app2music?
This is his second school year doing app2music.
Second year?
Yeah.
And how did you like the concert today?
The concert was really great, and what I liked the best is everybody behind me saying, "What? What's that?" And one little girl saying to me, "How are they making that music?" So everybody was really surprised to see that the kids were making music on the iPads.
So would your son show you at home how to do music with iPads?
Yeah, I have lots of new apps, I have to say. Now we have an iPad at home, and the first thing we did was buy the apps that you're using in app2music. And we often have Sunday afternoon sessions where we sit around and make music, and then Luke's with his dad, and then they're making songs together. So it's something that continues at home.
So when Luke started doing the app2music, it was not something new dealing with iPads for him?
No, we have at our school, we have an iPad program, so the kids are used to working with iPads, but in different ways. So right now, we're trying to bring the iPads more into our music classes because it's a different platform and it's also very motivating for the kids. So the kids are quite familiar with the apps, with the iPads, but they're not familiar with the different apps that they can use and actually how much potential there is in music making. So they're comfortable, but they have a lot to discover.
Okay. So do you implement using the iPads from the first grade on?
We do. We have about, it depends on the grade level, but in the upper grades we have for every 2 students 1 iPad, and then that's lower in first grade and second grade. But we use iPads regularly, but we use them really like a tool. So and it's also very attached to our teaching and learning. So iPads play a big role for us, and it's good for the age level.
So you would use the iPads as a tool in the English class, history class, and any other class?
Absolutely, and the way that we do it is that they're using the iPads in a way to access, for example, in English, to look at language, but they're using the iPads in a way that you're learning digital skills at the same time. So we embed it and we do it together.
And do you think Luke is going to continue with app2music? Does he like it a lot?
It's the only, can I be honest? I shouldn't say this. It's the only after-school activity he's stuck with, and he's done 2 years in a row.
Yeah, he's been with me for quite a long time. Do you think we could do the next concert maybe all together here in B.I.S?
That would be great.
Yes?
Oh, please, yeah.
Because this year we were looking for a place, like it's kind of a small concert hall where we could combine all the schools together.
Yeah.
And it was pretty hard to find a location.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we were thinking about doing it at a school, like bringing them together.
Oh no, I think that's really great. And to be honest, I think to have it at a school, even though it was cool to do the performance at a venue, But to come to the school, you kind of are able to see the world that the kids are actually living in every day.
Right.
Because each school is so different. And I think that would feel more community. You know what I'm saying? I think that would be really cool.
So within the next 2 weeks, we're doing kind of crash courses with school classes. So what we do, we go into a whole school class
Okay.
and try to do a full session of like 4 hours. And these kids are not used to dealing with iPads. So we just go there for 1 day and tell them how to do music with the iPads. Could you imagine that at B.I.S as well?
Well, I think, to be honest, it'd probably be one of the days the kids remember the most.
Right, okay.
You know, because I think that's also something, you know, we're using it so much for the teaching and the learning. And for the creative side, you know, we use it in art. We do use it in art quite a bit. But like I said, in music there's so much potential, and I think a lot of teachers are intimidated by the technology. We have to do a lot of professional development with our teachers, just not to be scared with technology. Often kids know more than we do and how to use it. So I mean, that would be brilliant, and I think it's great if teachers are in there too, because then the teachers learn how to do things like that and use it.
So how do you do the professional development with the teachers? How do they get to know dealing with iPads?
Yeah, so we have interest groups. So people that say they want to learn about one specific thing, and then we have meeting times that's set aside just for tech stuff. We have 2 full-time tech people that are here with us. So we have a teacher that's especially here to work on the integration of technology. So she goes with the teachers, she plans with the teachers, she co-teaches with the teachers. Because technology is different than so many things. You learn technology when you're using it and when you want to. Yeah? So if somebody comes and holds a typical professional development and says, today we're all going to learn about this, half of the people don't get it because they're not there yet. They don't need it. And with technology, that's kind of like apps and music. The kids can play with apps, but if they're actually making music with them, then it's meaningful. And then they use it and they know how to use it and they're motivated to learn. So we do that, and we also have teachers that are just really excited. We have professional learning communities. They get together like once every 4 weeks, and they just share what they've been doing with technology. And we actually have our music teacher in there now, so there's potential.
Okay. So, but how many music teachers do you have?
We only have 2.
Only 2 music teachers. So what is the focus of B.I.S? What kind of field of studies? Is it arts or is it science? What would you say?
The way that we learn is a little bit different because we take a big idea and then we look at it through all the subjects. So say we have a lot of art, we have drama, we have dance, we have visual art, and we have music. And the typical subjects as well. So we'll look at a big idea, like for example, migration. You know, people migrate for different reasons, and they'll learn about it in Kunde, yeah. So they'll learn it in social studies. They'll learn about it in English. They'll be reading books about it. In dance, they actually tell a story of somebody's migration through dance. And in the art, they also look at different things. So we kind of take all the subjects and we look at one thing, and that's why technology is so brilliant. Also to document what they're doing in different subjects.
So you could actually imagine the research program app2music to play like a bigger role here at B.I.S?
I could, yeah.
Future?
And in particular, at the end of primary school, the kids in grade 5 do something called an exhibition where they all do a personal project, and they all have to have an arts element to it. And we turn our art time and our music time into like a workshop, a lab time. And all the kids have to have an art element to be included in their project. And sometimes it would be really good to have more options for them. And that's why this year we actually started bringing in iPads so they could do music. But like I said, it's an area of the teachers we definitely could continue to learn.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
How was the concert today? Good? What did you like the most?
My
Your part? Okay. I saw you played it all and you liked it a lot. Okay. So your son Elia, he has been doing app2music for quite a long time. How long has he been doing app2music? 1 year. 1 year? So 2 semesters, okay. And does he like app2music?
He's like it very, very much. He's doing it also at home. It's pretty cool.
So, do you have iPads at home?
Yes.
And would you download the applications
Yes,
yourself?
he chose the one that you are giving him with apps.
So he comes home, tells you what application you used this day, and then you have to download it.
I have to.
You have to, okay? How did you like the concert today?
I liked it a lot. Yeah, it was amazing, and actually all the kids, the music were really, really nice. I liked it.
Elia is very special because when he's doing the iPads, when he's doing music on the iPads, he kind of starts like dancing to the rhythm, like feeling the rhythm. Is he? Would you say he's talented doing music?
I think yes. I think he has a special talent in music. Since he was really small, he was doing drums and searching for special music, and he always knows when we hear a song on the radio, he always knows who's singing and what's the past of the singer, and he's very into music.
As a parent, what do you think about the technical approach with the iPads?
So I think for my son, it's perfect. He likes screens, he likes music, and the combination of them, for him, it's like he won the jackpot because he likes it so much. Both, and now to do it together, it's like a dream come true. When we heard about this after-school activity, we really wanted him to participate in, but he was too young. Remember our talk? He's too young, 2 years younger than everybody. But I thought it would be perfect for him. And it is perfect, actually.
So I guess you know that lots of parents are extremely critical about technical approaches,
Yes.
technical items with young students.
Yes.
What would you tell those parents if they didn't want to do app2music with their kids?
I think screens are there. It's there. We either say we take it out of the kids' world, or we let them use it with clever, with smart, with sometimes yes a little bit of control. But screens are there. They won't disappear. We need to teach our children how to use them wisely. So this is one of the ways.
It's very hot, isn't it? That looks good. What are those fruit trees?
Yeah.
How much are they? A little cup like that?
Ja.
What's that?
Perfekt. Alles selbst gemacht und frisch.
Dankeschön.
Ich sitze jetzt hier mit Julian Stübner. Er ist der ASA-Koordinator hier an der Berlin International School. Das heißt, er organisiert die ganzen Nachmittagsaktivitäten, die hier von Montag bis Freitag nach der Schule stattfinden. Julian, als ich vor 1,5 Jahren dir die Idee vorgeschlagen habe von app2music, was war deine erste Reaktion, was hast du gedacht? Musik machen mit iPads.
Ich habe es erstmal gar nicht verstanden, muss ich dazugeben. Natürlich, das ist etwas Neues, etwas Schönes. Er hat aber sofort angesprochen, die Neuheit der Idee und wie wir es halt auch vielleicht in unser bestehendes Primary School ICT-Programm auch aufnehmen können. Ich habe das also in dem Moment auch gleich als wundervolle Ergänzung gesehen, aber ich musste auch erstmal lernen, was das überhaupt ist. Ich habe es am Anfang gar nicht verstanden.
Dieses ICT-Programm, kannst du es nochmal ganz kurz erklären? Ich glaube, die Schülerin hat es vorhin kurz angesprochen.
Ja, es ist im Endeffekt sehr umfangreich und würde das wahrscheinlich auch sprengen. Was ich aber sagen kann, ist, dass wir in der Primarstufe versuchen, alle Klassen und mindestens jedes zweite Kind mit iPads auch zu unterstützen, auf denen wir halt angemessene Lehrprogramme halt auch laufen lassen. Und einerseits die Interaktion mit den iPads, mit den Geräten unterrichten wollen, als auch auf viele der Ressourcen zugreifen wollen, die wir auch direkt als im Curriculum verwenden können. Und solange die Kinder damit ein besonderes Gefühl entwickeln und damit frühzeitig anfangen, geht sowas natürlich 1:1 zueinander.
Das heißt, ihr implementiert sozusagen die Arbeit mit iPads in den ganz normalen Schulen.
Genau, richtig.
Und in jedem Fach?
In vielen Fächern. Wir bauen das kontinuierlich aus. Wir haben alleine dieses Jahr einen sehr, sehr großen Satz von neuen iPads bestellt. Es kommt dann immer auch auf das Programm drauf an und wie weit man das so einbauen kann. Aber wir tauschen zum Beispiel geplant, dass unsere Smartboards, die wir haben, mit der Interaktivität von den iPads nutzen, dass die Kinder direkt darauf schreiben können und das dann direkt über den Beamer auch an die Wand gebracht oder an den Fernseher gebracht wird.
Und was bekommst du so für Feedback von den Eltern speziell zur App2music?
Also ein sehr großartiges Feedback, würde ich sagen. Wir haben das nicht hier einstudiert. Es ist wirklich fantastisch, also es kommt gut an. Ich höre auch von der Schulleitung direkt, das ist ein sehr durchschlagender Effekt. Ich habe eine hohe Warteliste auch von Kindern über Wechsel von den Jahren, wobei wir auch hier vielleicht das noch erweitern müssen, weil viele Eltern sich auch darunter nicht so viel vorstellen können, obwohl wir das auch gut von der auch bewerben. Aber das Feedback ist grundsätzlich wichtig.
Und bis jetzt haben wir App2music nur in der Grundschule integriert.
Ja.
Besteht auch die Möglichkeit, zum Beispiel in der Oberschule diese Ideen umzusetzen?
Sicher, sicher. Vor allem, wir planen auch momentan diese Transition von der Primary in die Middle und in die Secondary School zu erweitern und ein bisschen, wie soll ich sagen, vollständiger zu halten. Und würden gerade auch unser Middle School Programm, 6., 7., 8. Klasse halt auch gerne damit unterstützen. Also da sind auf jeden Fall alle Türen von unserer Seite offen.
Das heißt, jetzt abschließend, die Schule legt schon großen Wert auf diesen technischen Aspekt im Unterricht und iPads sind im Prinzip nichts Neues und Musik machen mit iPads ist im Prinzip zwei Sachen, die es sowieso schon an der B.I.S gibt.
Das ist der feine Unterschied. Ich glaube, das Musik mit den iPads ist noch ein bisschen in der Entwicklung. Da ist das natürlich fantastisch, eine Erweiterung. Wir benutzen die iPads eher für andere Sachen. Sie ist noch nicht in dem Musikunterricht so stark implementiert. Sie sind es auf jeden Fall, eher in der Komposition von Videos mit Musikunterlegung. Aber das, was durch die App2music geschaffen wird, ist etwas wirklich sehr Eigenständiges, was das Programm wirklich sehr komplementiert.
Wir haben jetzt in der Forschungsstelle an der UDK ein neues Konzept entwickelt, dass wir an die Schulen gehen und so Crashkurse machen. Das heißt einfach nur einen Tag, 4 Stunden eine Klasse, um einfach mal diese Idee vorzustellen, weil einfach viele sich darunter nichts vorstellen können. Weder die Eltern noch die Schüler. Könntest du dir vorstellen, dass man sowas an der Schule hier auch macht?
Absolut, lass uns darüber sprechen.
Okay, alles klar. Vielen Dank.
Vielen Dank.
Do you think Ilya is going to continue?
Yes, for sure, for sure. It's gonna continue. He didn't want to. There was a possibility to change for another thing during the second semester, but he was really insistent of staying. And yes.
So would you say that App2music is some kind of extraordinary ASA here at B.I.S?
Yes. I'm here for 8 years.